The scream.
Oh, fuck. Wow.
Spike rush.
Donald, how did you get out of solitary confinement?
Really want to die.
What?
You've been a bad boy.
Okay.
What the hell? He got weird fast.
He got weird
I
fast.
don't understand what is going on.
He got weird fast. He's. I love the abuse. I love the abuse. I enjoy the abuse. Yes, abuse me more. Hit me harder, daddy. Thank you. Yeah, no problem, Treble. I got you. I got you. Yeah, Ericon. Hey. Hey. You want to see my beavers? Okay, I'll show you my beaver. Come check it out. Check it out. Check it out. I've got beaver. Way. We have to do this.
Father. Papa,
let me help you out. I got you.
Me lose the game. 3. Coca-Cola came to town, Diet Pepsi shot him down, Dr. Pepper fixed him up. Now we're drinking 7 Up, got the flu.
There's a lot
Now
of fruit in
we're
here.
Drinking Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew fell off his
I'm-
mountain. Now we're drinking from a fountain.
I got
Poor
fireballs.
fountain had
Look
a
at that
stroke.
shit.
Now we are drinking Cherry Coke. Cherry Coke lost her cherry. Now we're drinking Loganberry. Loganberry got
Wait, what is
lost
this?
at sea. Now we're
Oh, it's a
drinking
pulley.
iced tea.
Okay.
Iced tea died and
What
choked.
time? I'll be
Now we're
busy
back
from
to
5
drinking Coke.
to...
Oh my God, Gizmo. At the end of this session, I will have you all be applying a level up. You're now level 6. Moving forward.
What? But I didn't get to annoy Lemon about a level this session. No. No.
It's not about. It's not about the level.
Lemon into not giving us a level.
It's not about the level, everybody. It's about Lemon's sanity leading up to giving the level. Oh, well. Just, Emmy, we're all in danger.
Oh, well. Wrong lever! Here we go.
Wrong lever! Oh no! Oh no! Oh! No!
Here we go.
I didn't even get touched. Oh my god!
I died. Whatever.
Yeah! Where do you think you're going, man?
Let's go!
Hey.
Good job.
Good stuff, hey.
Switching sides.
I like you guys.
Go.
Alright. Uh-oh. Yes! Let's go, Treble!
I tried.
Yeah! That's pretty close!
That was epic.
Yes, it does.
And it's got the punch sound effect!
Well, I can't hear it, obviously.
Yeah! It's so cool! Oh, I'm in the front!
Go, Lemon!
Yes!
Oh no, I've been pushed back.
Wait. Yes!
I'm like all the way in the back.
Oh, I think I'm gonna get first! This is the first time I've gotten all the way through without dying! Yeah! Let's go!
Go, Lemon!
That was so cool!
Wait,
The anime hype
Lemon
worked!
qualified, though, anyway.
I was all the way in the back.
Oh,
See? Because it keeps skipping over me.
no! Bad! No! Oh my god! Norden died with me, but just harpoon me. I'm gonna cannon over. It's stupid. A little more left. Thank you. Yep. Actually.
Nope.
Booyah! Perfect shot. At the nav. I tried to warn you.
Ooh, yeah, close.
I pressed the hide button.
You're hiding pretty well, I see.
I was distracted by his weird
What?
voice.
Oh, disconnected. Womp. Freaking womp. Oh, that sucks. Same time, same wavelength, both of us. Both of us figured it out at the same frickin' time. Nice.
I love that voice line.
Deerling's like, I've just been lurking and listening to the saga this entire time. I'm so proud of both of you.
Suppressor. Fully smoked.
The brain cells. The brain cells.
Hell.
All right, let's see if we can sit on me now.
Where are you? Oh, there you are. All right, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I cannot.
You can sit
hey,
in
Lemon,
me.
I'm inside you. Feel Lemon.
Fulfilled.
Is there something that is concerning to you?
Wow.
I'm afraid I do not speak feline.
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 Oh my god.
I have noted a deviation in your intonation. I'm sorry, but I do not speak feline.
Wow.
Oh, jeez.
And then Bagel would turn around and walk away.
Stop spitting at me. Holy shit. Holy shit. Oh, that's a lot of stuff. Oh! 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 Oh, what is that? What is all this? Look at the street. It's just littered. Oh! What is that? Oh, it's a snake. Oh! There's more. I just keep teleporting. Yo, I need to heal. Y'all actually almost got me on that. That scared the piss out of me. Why is there an elk that's like, hey, I'm gonna eat you? I will go ahead and import it as soon as I can.
Off your feet!
Gotta go. Fuck me! I forgot they had their ult. Fucking annoying. They're getting impaled from both sides of it. Got one.
Spike down A.
Yes,
Last
go, baby.
player standing. One enemy remaining.
More down. Okay, back up if you can.
He's got a plant.
I think he went around on them. No, he's there. Turn around, turn around.
Yes! Freaking aced!
Switching sides.
Alright, I'm clipping that.
Oh no. That's Truffle Dashio and Taro I told you about.
Can I take a moment to self-promo my favorite streamer? Sure. Just knock yourself out. I'm super like loose on tonight. I don't really care. Oh, you're just stop it, you. Just stop it. Oh, you're just precious. I don't know what I would do without you, Turtle. Oh, you're just so precious. I love you so much. Because I will die.
Did someone just spawn like chaos on you?
Yes.
Did you get spammed?
Watch the stream if you can.
Oh goodness, Lemon.
More people really need to like spend those bits to use that chaos creator. I mean, look at this entertainment.
Lemon?
It won't stop.
Lemon.
Thank you. Yeah, no problem, Treble. I got you. I got you. Yeah. Ericon. Hey. Hey. You want to see my beavers? Okay, I'll show you my beaver. Come check it out. Check it out. Check it out. I've got beaver because I will die.
Did someone just spawn like chaos on you?
Yes.
Did you get spammed?
Watch the stream if you can.
Oh goodness, Lemon.
More people really need to like spend those bits to use that chaos creator. I mean, look at this entertainment.
Lemon?
It won't stop.
Lemon.
I didn't even get touched. Oh my god!
I died. Whatever.
Yeah! Where do you think you're going, bitch?
Let's go!
Hey.
Good job.
Good stuff, hey.
Switching sides.
I like you guys.
Go.
Way. We have to do this.
Father. Papa,
let me help you out. I got you.
Me lose the game. 3. Coca-Cola came to town. Diet Pepsi shot him down. Dr. Pepper fixed him up. Now we're drinking 7 Up. Got
Oh,
the
there's
flu.
a lot of
Now
fruit in
we're
here.
Drinking Mountain Dew. Mountain Dew fell off his
I'm-
mountain. Now we're drinking from a
Ooh,
fountain.
I got
Paul
fireballs.
Fountain had
Look
a
at that
stroke. Now
shit.
we are drinking Cherry Coke. Cherry Coke lost her cherry. Now we're drinking Loganberry got
Wait, what is
lost
this?
at sea. Now we're
Oh, it's a
drinking
pulley.
iced tea.
Okay.
Iced tea died and
What
choked.
time? I'll be
Now
busy
we're
from
back to
5
drinking Coke.
to...
Oh my God, Gizmo. The scream.
Oh, fuck. Wow.
Spike rush.
Donald, how did you get out of solitary confinement?
Really want to die.
What?
You've been a bad boy.
What the hell? He got weird fast.
He got weird
I don't
fast.
understand what is going on.
He got weird fast. He's. I love the abuse. I love the abuse. I enjoy the abuse. Yes, abuse me more. Hit me harder, daddy.
Oh, oh no. That's Truffle Dashio and Taro I told you about.
Can I take a moment to self-promo my favorite streamer? Sure. Knock yourself out. I'm super like loose on tonight. I don't really care. Oh, you're just stop it, you. Just stop it. Oh, you're just precious. I don't know what I would do without you, Turtle. Oh, you're just so precious. I love you so much.
Oh, well. Wrong lever! Here we go.
Wrong lever! Oh no. Oh no! Ah!
Here we go.
At the end of this session, I will have you all be applying a level up. You're now level 6. Moving forward.
What? But I didn't get to annoy Lemon about a level this session. No. No.
It's not
I was
about.
supposed to,
It's
I was
not about the
supposed to annoy
level.
Lemon into not giving us a level.
It's
No,
not.
wait.
It's
no.
not about the level, everybody. It's about Lemon's sanity leading up to giving the level. Oh well. Just Emmy, we're all in danger.
Hell.
All right, let's see if we can sit on me now.
Where are you? Oh, there you are. All right, I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I don't see. I cannot.
You can sit
hey,
in
Lemon,
me.
I'm inside you. I feel Lemon.
Fulfilled. Just harpoon me. I'm gonna cannon over. It's stupid. A little more left. Hey. Oh, wrong one. Hold on. D&D map. There we go. Hi. Welcome in, everybody. I'm King of Lemons, the most sour of them all, and I do sour things here. Oh. I didn't postpone that in time. That's all right. We're only just starting anyway. All right, this will just be for the VOD. But yeah, welcome. I am the King of Lemons. I'm the sour of them all, and we're doing some D&D tonight. Let me go ahead and move this over. Descent, play. All right. So we'll go ahead and do a breakdown from last week. Let's see. Okay. Let me go ahead and add the music back in here. Ambiance, atmosphere. Tundra? Tundra sounds good. I don't know what it sounds like, but it sounds good. It doesn't sound like anything. Oh, there it is. Okay. We going on deafen. Okay, we chillin'. We big chillin'. Big chillin'.
I honestly wonder what was going through his mind at that point.
To whom?
Not the first time, the second time.
Of what do we speak?
Oh, you know, just
the dude I kept putting under the tires.
like the first time it was like, what happened?
The first time
I wonder
was
what
confusion.
the second time it was.
Hey, you want to know what?
This shit again.
I was gonna say, do you want to know what he was thinking?
Yes, I really do.
I do too.
He was thinking, God damn it, I didn't even get a chance to do my monologue yet.
Your monologue. We didn't want to hear it. You killed Steve. Nobody cared.
Yeah, well,
this is why you don't kill. This is why you don't kill the slaves, because then you just get run over repeatedly.
Yeah. So, oh, do we have an echo? We have an echo. Hi, echo. So, last week we left off as the conclusion of your attack resolution for one of the warlords. Well, if we did not already give you this bit of information, yes, zombies, I am actually live on YouTube as well. What's going on? Good eye. Most people don't notice that. Let's see, what else? Oh, words. I can't think when I'm being beat.
That's what she said.
I mean, you're not wrong. Then again, who needs to think in that scenario, right?
Right. I mean, technically, if you want to get into it, the guy should really think about it when he's in that scenario.
I have a mustache. Oh, I'm sorry. Mustache.
Mustache.
It's anytime it's on the screen, we gotta say it like that. Just mustache.
Mustache.
So, while I'm being abused, let's go ahead and recap.
Who's
Last
abusing
week,
you now?
everybody. Stash. That I think was inspired by Wingardium Leviosa.
Oh.
Stupid internet memes. All right.
Right.
So, yes, last week you guys finished off a warlord. He didn't even get to introduce himself. Granted, he did also attack you guys instantly, so I didn't worry about it. It was funny. The whole, wall of force sort of derailed that thought process. But you managed to secure a couple of soul coins. There wasn't actually any loot to speak of, but you did get a couple of vehicles out of the whole endeavor. Out of the 6 vehicles, you managed to secure 2 of them. One of which has locked steering still. However, you're dragging that with the cannon, or not the cannon, the wrecking ball on the back of the other demon grinder. Looks as if Logica will be piloting that one. The rest of you seem to have taken places on the original demon grinder. And let me go ahead and make sure I'm not missing anything here.
There is something that I meant to ask you about last week.
Okay.
Was there anything that we could pull off of the Chain Devil that would signify his defeat?
I mean, there
Asking for a
is.
trophy. Huh?
Yes, I want a trophy.
For good luck.
What's that, Echo?
Can I take his pinky toe for good luck?
Sure.
Nice.
You chop off his pinky toe and you put it in your pocket.
And plop it in the bag of holding.
Oh, okay, the bag of holding. It's a little bit more sanitary. Not by much, but a little bit.
It's
I want
slightly
a
more sanitary.
trophy from him.
Okay.
I have a smelly demon head in my bag of holding. Just hand it to me and I plop it in there.
You've got 1 or 2 in there.
Why do we need
It's
that
getting
for
pretty
again?
rancid, actually, at this point. It's been several days. It's been actually about a week.
Why did I put that in there? It's mingling with my bucket of slime.
Last I recall, that was a Bitter Breath's head. And that was another warlord whom you'd encountered right before heading to the Wandering Emporium. The trophy was not of significance at the Emporium beyond the simple fact of, oh, hey, cool, he's dead. They did say that you would be able to potentially secure compensation for such a trophy, but it was not at the Emporium, and they did not instruct you on where to do so, nor did they give you that because they just don't know. And then the trophy you're requesting now, you may also retain. The simplest thing would be another demon head.
Yep. All right. I'll
Devil
cut off his head.
head.
That's mine now. Fuck
All
this
right.
guy.
Yeah.
Please don't put it into my bag of holding. I don't want to in here.
No, I am like tying it to a short
thank
piece
goodness.
of rope and hanging it around my neck.
Oh, thank the cheese god.
Thank the cheese god. I heard cheese curd at first, and that's what I almost said. Thank the cheese curd. All right.
Thank the cheese curd.
I'll never forget the exchange of cookie to the specter, the wraith, in the first campaign. Pocket cookie.
Unhinged cookie. Lavernius was a very mentally unstable man.
Also, yes, you're welcome for that cookie.
Cookie. Saved me from dying right then and there.
I want to give him a cookie. And okay, do you have a cookie? I don't know. Do I? Roll a d20. Freaking rolls a nat 20. Well, yeah, you've got a freaking cookie. It's chocolate chip too. It's almost like it's freshly baked out of the oven. Who would have thought?
Meanwhile,
Grandma's special recipe.
me and
where I
chat
think the
telling
words you
Lemon,
used.
oh, he has a cookie. I'm giving him a cookie.
Yeah. I mean, we rolled for it, but yeah, there's a whole thing. So
good times.
That's more or less a breakdown of the last session. You also encountered another individual by the name of Arya. Arya is not here at the moment. She will not be able to make it in time. But Arya will be taking their leave as you depart off to your next destination. The additional information that you will obtain from Arya is that the where is that? I had this and I have to friggin' open it up again, duplicate tab. Warlords of Furnace. Nope, Warlords, just Warlords, because it's not going to search it otherwise. Oh, wait, I get a better way to do this. Bitter breath. Maybe not as good. Definitely not as good. Bitter. Let's just do bitter. All right, so you had encountered Kovic. His name was Princeps, that is Princepes. It's I believe, a military rank or a part of a legion, Roman style. Kovic, Kovik. They were a notorious chain devil that had been terrorizing the wastelands, as if you could further terrorize anything in Avernus, but they seemed to do so. They were a neutral party, as most of the warlords are, and they were raiding caravans of all different types. And you heard from Arya that they had raided a caravan from her employer. That employer sought to remove the obstacle and sent Arya to do so. The timing was convenient, allies of convenience, and Arya, who is in the chat, their statement, as you sort of part ways after, she gives you this bit of information on the warlord that you had dispatched, as well as assisting you in repairing your vehicles for the journey ahead. She states, "Darlings, thank you for the help with defeating the vermin, but now I've got to run. Perhaps our paths will cross again. Goodbye, darlings." And with that, Arya takes her leave.
Riss looks to the party and goes, "Darlings. God, it's annoying."
Assistance was very welcome, though.
I will agree to that. The assistance was great. Next time I'll just wear earplugs. We'll be fine.
So do you guys remember what you were... Sorry, go ahead.
Never mind.
I was just gonna ask, do you all remember what you were going to do next?
We were going to the grave of the fallen Titan to try and get some Titan blood to free the elemental at the the demon zapper.
We're gonna play chicken with a mentally unstable big guy.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Party is concurred.
Briss looks to Echo.
Good morning, is what she says, just being stared at.
Oh God.
I like that.
Why is it that a chicken was of more use in the fight than you?
I killed multiple people. I don't know what you're talking about.
And the chicken killed the boss.
Well, I wasn't concerned with that one.
Maybe you should have been. You might have been able to save Steve.
Isn't he like your
disappointed in you.
property?
I am disappointed in you.
No, no, no.
To be fair, the destruction of their leader was also due largely in part to my spellcasting.
You did great. I'm proud of you.
However, it is true that Echo did in fact manage to fell multiple foes. So, there is that to consider.
Nah.
I could have been arguably more useless.
I don't think you could have, without being dead.
Well, no, I certainly could have. There's varying degrees of uselessness. And I wasn't dead, but I wasn't the one right above being dead. That one's called being unconscious.
Arguably, there is one level worse. Being present and opting to voluntarily do nothing in the face of
And at that point,
adversity.
Riss turns just an angry glare to Jalal.
Alright.
Amazing segue. So, so you're not the only one that's not ignoring that, right? Echo will say, pointing at Joel. Happy someone else brought it up. Didn't want to be the one to be the bearer of bad news.
I'll give you this, Echo. You were of more use than Jalal was.
For the compliment.
Was it though?
I'll take anything at this point. At this point, anything that is in a direction.
Echo's over here like, hey, you didn't say that I was completely worthless.
Echo just down on the ground grabbing scraps here.
I think I finally decided what resistance I want Sentry to give me. I'm gonna take Psychic, pretty please.
Gee, golly willikers, I didn't get spit on the face today. Today is a great day.
that's the entire idea.
Yo, so
you gotta be blatantly optimistic to ignore all the horrible trauma preventing you from functioning as a member of society.
Oh, jeez. So, where we're at, you guys are about ready to head off to the next place. Who's driving the original Demon Grinder? As Steve is dead, and Logica is driving the new one.
Dibs.
That's all you. I'm getting back on Angel.
Dibs.
All right, Echo, you are the new driver.
You are the captain now.
I am the captain now.
You are the helm.
Shush.
I actually thought about something I wanted to send you, Lemon. I'll take a picture and send it to you later.
Okay. Sentry, are you on a turret? Is that what it was?
Harpoon.
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 Lados, you're on the wrecking ball. We know that.
Heard what?
What? I heard that too.
Huh?
Okay,
You mind repeating that for the class?
I didn't say a damn thing. I don't know what all, I don't know what all y'all are smoking.
We both heard that loud and clear.
We would love it.
Mass hysteria, hallucination. I don't know what's going on with all of y'all. Let's keep on going.
Not me marking my stream to come back and review this. Couldn't be me.
Say a thing.
Oh,
I
jeez.
didn't say a thing.
All right, so
I hope somebody else caught that and clipped it.
All right, let's go ahead and move to the next part. You guys are pretty much right across the way. So some of you may recall you had already seen the Titan's sword in the distance. It was just down the way. You were almost there.
Yeah, for some reason I don't trust that.
Huh? What's happening? Did I miss something?
Nope.
Apparently, the sword that we're heading towards is right across the way.
There we go.
But with how often that this landscape has changed and shifted, I just don't trust it anymore.
Okay. So let me get my notes.
But I will continue making my way towards it.
Make my way.
Making my way downtown, walking
I am
fast.
very-
I'm a seagull. Go fuck yourself. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
I fought the urge. I will have you know, I fought that urge. All right, so
I was content
after
to sow the seeds.
as you approach, you encounter no further resistance. It is only another 10-minute drive from you, and as you arrive, the cracked helm and sword of a Titan lies half buried in the ash of Avernus. A spherical stone set into the sword's pommel still gleams with scarlet radiance. So it doesn't have, and I will say this auto character, it does not have the helm. There was no actual slab in Tales Tavern for this particular scene. Nobody made one, and I was not about to go do that myself. Ain't nobody got time for that. So I found these swords to take its place. This zone will be considered Uldrek's grave. And we can just kind of gently assume that the helm is maybe like behind the front sword there.
I'll be right back. My mom is calling me.
The power of imagination.
My question being, how big are the helm and the sword?
Very, very large. Like we're talking a Titan. So a Titan would have been a gargantuan. I think the sizes are tiny, small, medium, large.
Huge.
Either is it huge, and then I thought there's like massive.
No, there's huge, and then there's gargantuan. There
Gargantuan.
used to be colossal, but then that was taken out in 5e.
So gargantuan is anything above, I believe, a 3
my
by
point
3.
being, Tarrasques are gargantuan creatures.
Yeah.
That's all I need to know. Is like, it's
essentially-
gargantuan creature. I get how big the weapon is. It's fucking huge.
Essentially, so it's anything that is 4 by 4 or larger, and that could be anything. It could be 4 by 4. It could be 20 by 20. So the status would probably be somewhere in the tune of like 15 to 20 tiles big. at least. That would put it at about 100 feet tall.
Well, I'm gonna fly up to the jewel in the sword.
Okay.
And examine it.
Okay. It does seem to gleam with a special radiance. It's potentially a magical item. It is the size of a titaned size pommel. That being, it would probably be like the size of a medium creature.
Father, drink water.
This seems
dehydrated
magical
bitch.
in nature, correct?
Yes. Also hydrated.
I would like to reach my hand out and grab the sword by the hilt.
The sword is massive. It is also rusted through the era. It is very, very old. And the sword, as your character might assume, being magical, does not change in size to accommodate its user.
And I would like to touch the jewel in the hilt.
The jewel responds similarly to a what do you call the electric orbs that you see at Halloween stores? The ones where you put your fingers on them and it's
the little
plasma balls.
Oh, Tesla coil.
Something like that.
Tesla
but yeah,
ball.
the plasma ball, the Tesla ball.
Yeah.
It responds kind of like that, but inside the orb is more of like a fiery radiance rather than electrical. So it sort of like coalesces around your hand as you touch it, and if you move your hand around, it sort of follows it a little bit, but beyond that, it doesn't do anything notable.
I'm playing with the fire at this point.
Okay.
It's got my cat side entertained.
So after a moment of you playing with that, and you know your eyes, your pupils become extremely dilated, like your eyes are just orbs of black at this point, as you're playing with this full-on cat mode. You roll a perception check really quick, all of you.
Oh, okay.
Including me?
Yeah.
17.
That's 22.
An 8.
Is this something I'm actively looking for or listening for, or is this something that could be picked up by my passive?
You're fine. You rolled high enough anyway. Let's see.
18.
Let's see. Robin, welcome in. I rolled to seduce the darkness, Robin says. That he rolled a 10.
Man, you can't do
I
that.
apologize. I apologize.
Can I seduce my own
That is
shadow?
not high enough to
my
seduce the
God.
darkness.
That was an attempt where you pulled out a hello darkness, my old what's the word?
Hello, darkness, my left hand.
you fumbled the ball right in the last part of that phrase is what happened.
Again.
But the darkness looks so seductive. I mean, them imaginary curves, I guess. So, the reason I had you guys roll, those of you who rolled above a 10, you spot, and in the case of Riss, you hear a fiendish creature. Riss, you hear, and everybody else you hear too, but in Riss's case, you can only hear. He's not looking over there. You hear a individual call out to you. Hey, stop touching my ball. As the voice quickly goes from one octave to another. And it actually sounds like 2 different voices. Let me go ahead and find, I'm trying to find, not Hero Forge, library. There we go. All right, so yeah, you spot a fiendish creature kind of coming around the sword, and is like, I gotta double check on what type of fiend this is. It's spined devil. Those are not. Those are the little ones that fly, I believe. Yeah. That's a different one. That's a smaller one. These ones are actually medium creatures, last I checked, so it's on. Spine Devil, 5e. These guys are... Oh no, they're small. They're still small. Aren't imps tiny? Anyway, not the point. They're small fiends. They're little guys, but you've encountered them before. They fly around, they shoot spikes. They do kind of that stuff. Let's see. Close. But yes, this one, again, calling out to Riss as it starts to float up towards you, to leave its ball alone.
I'll stop playing with the ball and turn to it. And just stare.
Let's see. I hear they have cookies.
Cookies.
Were you here for that conversation earlier? We were talking about cookies. So the creature flies up to you, kind of goes between your hand and the ball, starts hugging the ball, and is like cooing at it. You know, shh, he didn't hurt you, did he? I'll kill him. You're okay now. You're with Daddy.
I glance down to the rest of the group.
The figure keeps mumbling, sometimes in a language you don't understand.
Go look at the figure. So, would you possibly be able to help us on an errand?
He bats at your hand again. He knows, or you are not like reaching out or anything, but like, you know, you had your hand in the thing. He like absently bats you away, as if like, still facing the ball, but his hand gesturing like, go away. Just leave my ball alone and I'll tell you what you want.
Oh, okay. I'll fly down.
Go ahead and grab your character. There we go. You fly down. This guy flies. So come back down, and the sword is embedded in the ground on an angle, but obviously we're just using the map as is. So he flutters down to the ground and begins sort of like walking on 2 legs, has his hands kind of tapping his fingertips at his chest. You see him like twitching and mumbling to himself and pacing back and forth. Let me check.
I nudge Logica forward.
character sheets. Okay. So yeah, what do you say?
I nudge Logica forward to talk to him.
You are being summoned, Logica. Are you muted? No, you are not. Logica, you here? I think we lost Logica.
I haven't heard from anyone this whole time.
They're typing.
Oh, okay. I see. Oh. Was it bugged? It might be bugged. Ruh-roh, Raggy.
Raggy.
Oh, it looks like Discord is not detecting any input from your mic. Let's fix that. Oof. The timing. You're... Okay, bye.
Womp 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 womp.
It's probably a resetting Discord thing.
All right. New plan. We sacrifice Echo.
I agree. Foolproof plan.
Wait.
Sounds like a good plan to me. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Nay.
Aye.
Nay. Nay.
Aye.
Nay.
Aye.
All right. Sorry, Toaster. You have been outvoted.
Nay.
Are you a
You've been
horse? Do you
voted
want
off,
some
yeah.
hay?
No.
All right. So we're sacrificing Echo to the great gods of the abyss.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have anything to say to that, Echo?
Racism. You
Oh,
are all
okay.
racist.
I was
I
expecting
agree.
another nay. I was gonna give you a carrot.
Hey.
Okay.
So
So
a successful meeting.
Mm-hmm.
Nay.
oh jeez. All right.
What a great democracy we have here today.
I hate
Right?
Very
democracy.
good.
Bring back autocracy.
Oh, okay. We'll bring back the autocracy.
Communism.
So
Yeah,
I'll be in charge, and I
communism.
say we
No,
sacrifice
you're not
Echo.
in charge.
Yep. Okay. Then Sentry's in charge. Hey, Sentry, do we sacrifice Echo?
Yeah.
Okay.
I know where you live. I will go to your
I know
room
where
and I
you
will
live.
burn you
I know where
alive.
you live.
Oh hey, Filthy's back.
Oh, they're back.
Is it working?
Yes.
It's
Yes.
working.
Yes.
So we were
Thank the
just
cheese lord above.
discussing, and we took a vote. We would like to know what your vote is. Are we sacrificing Echo to the great gods of the abyss?
No.
Unfortunately, you're
Yay!
outvoted. The rest of us all said yes, except Echo.
Yeah. 4 versus 2. We win.
So
I
anyway,
vehemently disagree.
You were-
Slobberchops, and Bagel get a vote. They each say no.
No, they do not get votes. They are animals, just like Angel doesn't get a vote.
Okay, well, can
And
Slobberchops
neither
get a
does
vote?
Colonel
He's
Sanders.
smarter than, like, I
No.
think one person
No.
in this party.
Slobberchops does not get a vote. He is still an animal. Sentient, but an animal.
But
Wonderful, a new child.
Hey.
Lulu gets a vote because Lulu is a celestial being.
I don't think Lulu would say. I think Lulu would say yes.
Hey, do I get 2 votes? I got Sentry 1 and Sentry 2.
Okay, why are we even discussing? Why are we discussing the sacrifice?
I don't know. Also, Robin, thank you for the sub. Welcome back. Or welcome. No, you've been here.
Wonderful, a new child.
Another one?
Subscriber.
We
Bruh.
Oh, Robin's,
hey, I got one of
Robin's a
those.
sweetheart.
Robin, you didn't have to do
Anyway.
that. Thank you.
back to it, Logica. You're getting pushed forward to the
Wonderful.
Yeah,
psycho,
I know.
the crazy
I-
person.
Subscriber.
Because Riss is not dealing with crazy. He's dealt with crazy enough, and he wants to kill the crazy.
Yeah, I recall.
But I'm pretty sure that'd be counterproductive.
I did actually give a response, but nobody could hear me say it, so I'll do it again. Nope. Shit. Actually, I need a note I have open. Okay, there we go.
While you do that, Robin, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Do you stream does Robin stream? Do you stream? I'm gonna do it anyway. I'm just gonna. There we go.
I think
Hey, you have streamed stuff before. I don't know if it's new, old, or what in between, but you get a little bit of shout out for that. I appreciate you. Let's see. And then also, yeah, Toaster, you got a sub. Tubo got a sub. Huxel got a sub. So Huxel will like that. I'll tell him later. Haven't streamed since last year. All right, well, you get a shout out anyway.
So, Logica... go ahead.
Go ahead. I was just saying hydrate. Go ahead.
Okay. Logica stands up. She kind of dusts off her very large billowing dress, and looks down at the very insane mad fellow.
Would you perchance know where Uldrak the Mad Titan is? We seek an audience.
With that, he stops his chittering and mumbling. He tucks his spiny, leathery wings behind him, stands up as straight and tall as he can, looks directly at you. Yes, what would you have of me?
Father. The neighbor's cat thought she could challenge my authority. Unfortunately, she is now swimming with the
Logica literally just kind of... You could almost watch the spinning beach ball icon as she processes that. Kind of shakes it off.
Am I to understand that you are claiming to be Uldrak the Titan?
Oh well.
Why did you just kill me?
You want to trust Yellow? I was defending myself.
Oh, I gave a shout out to Hero for dropping the biddies in here for you guys.
No, why'd you
I
just
was
kill me?
very alarmed by the sudden voices that were in my ear. Let me go ahead and add these in for you. You guys got 3 extra points to spend. Thank you, Hero. How you doing today, bud?
Thank you, Hero.
I'm sure that was
You're a
bugging
hero.
him.
But
You
give
are a
us
hero.
one more to make it odd, just so it bugs Echo some more.
Hi, Hero. Welcome in. How you been doing? Also, Gizmo, why? Why are you like this? So, getting back to what you had just stated, Logica, you said, am I to understand that you are Uldrak the Titan? And at the word Titan, he kind of shrivels up a little bit, starts looking around everywhere. Titan, where?
I question the validity of the claim.
I
Perhaps
question the
there-
sanity of that.
Well, yes. That goes without saying. Perhaps there is more to learn should we enter further into this particular realm or area.
And as you're talking amongst each other, as you begin talking amongst each other, the fiend, as they're starting to look around frantically, they bolt back upright briefly afterward, and you see him take a a clawed hand slapping himself across the face, drawing some blood. And after a moment, very still moment, you hear, not entirely sure what to make of it. It's a language none of you have ever heard. But in that same very deep, rumbly voice, it sounds as if it's spitting a curse in whatever language it was. And you hear it once, twice, thrice as he's kind of looking down into the left, almost like chastising a child. And then he lifts his head, looking straight at you again, Logica. I have not had visitors for a very long time. What do you seek me for?
Thanks.
If you are in fact the individual Uldrak that we are seeking, we seek a sample of your Titan blood for use in some sort of ritual to break a pact or a curse that has been laid upon an individual who is acquainted with this party.
He begins to shake his head, kind of chuckling a little bit. Just no Titans here. I don't believe that I can be of assistance. As you can see, I've been turned into a fiend by that wretched devil.
Wait, let me guess. Zariel.
He kind of looks over at your wrist. Who? And then he just kind of violently shakes his head. No, not devil. Dragon. Oh, that's right. The dragon witch.
Dragon witch.
Yes, the dragon witch. She hurts us.
Why?
Again, kind of composing himself. It was my duty. I sought to bring prestige to my master, Surtur. But you see, fighting with the Dragon Queen is kind of a bad idea. And now I'm this thing. And he curses a few more times in that same language you do not understand.
Out of character, if he's working for Surtur, he deserves this.
In character, probably don't know who Surtur is.
Nope.
Okay.
Me as a player going, nope, he deserves this, I don't want to help him. Me as the character, well, how do we save you? How do we change this? How do we fix what's going on?
I picked a fight with Tiamat, the dragon goddess of this realm.
Nope, I'm out. Bye.
Calm yourself, mortal. Calm. Then he switches over again. She's all talk for the most part. I just didn't see her coming. But my loss aside, I know what needs to be done. I just can't do it. And he's, just fragmented as he seems. The thoughts are relatively fluid, though they keep interchanging with two different sounding individuals inhabiting the same body, it sounds like. And he continues to explain that he was cursed This is a permanent transformation. He was transformed into a spined devil for his transgressions. Rather than simply being killed, this is torment. He has been here for millennia. This is his punishment for crossing Tiamat. But
hey, you said it's a curse?
Figure of speech.
No, I was like, if it's a curse, there's somebody who could actually deal with that.
He shakes his head. Yeah, he shakes his head at the suggestion. No, I've tried everything and I can't figure out any other way around it, but it's only possible to turn me back, to get this blood for your pact or whatever you seek. If you take Tiamat's blood and spray it across the plains of Avernus, as he gestures to, as if to cut the wrist and cast the blood upon the sands. I must spill Tiamat's blood on the sands of Avernus in order for me to achieve my freedom, my right, my heritage, my sense of self. Oh, but we can't do that. Tiamat's too strong. We've tried that before. But, we forgot. We forgot. We don't need Tiamat. We haven't needed Tiamat. Yes. Tiamat's blood. We don't need Tiamat. She has an underling who carries a vial of her blood for ritual purposes. I've known of them, but cannot parlay. They know me. They know my punishment.
But they don't know us.
Yes. That's where you can help. You see, they have something I need, and I have something they want. They just don't know it. And he looks up, regally gesturing to the magical pommel that you had interacted with before. As he's gesturing to the pommel, he recoils and starts very impishly, kind of like shifting his feet back and forth. But my precious, we can't. We must.
We can set up a meeting, and instead of giving them the stone, we take the vial. We set them up.
And just for posterity, whoever wants to, go ahead and roll me an Arcana check on something.
Okay.
3017.
Okay.
Never mind.
Or hey,
Never mind.
Hey,
Yeah.
Lemon.
Yeah.
I will use 5 points of the modifier pool.
Okay.
15.
All right. So for Sentry, Riss, Logica, you three quickly deduce your sought after interaction with the delusional titan that you were told about seems to be this individual. Ow. Ow. Rude. Oh, and actually, before I forget, let me go ahead and just do this really quick. You're making me not want to do the thing, but I'm going to do the thing. There we go. We're going to do a quick shout out for zombies here. Let's see. Also abuse. Abuse. Abuse.
Abuse.
Abuse.
That
Abuse.
fucking thing.
Hydrate.
Agua.
And then also, let's see. Because you guys are wonderful individuals.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. I have no idea why it's that one. Yamiko. I have no idea whatsoever.
Look, I plead the fifth, says Silsey. That clip.
I have no power.
That
None
was
whatsoever.
That was your chat doing what chat does best. Getting the streamer to do what they want, do their bidding, and then filming it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Snow, what's your handle now? Why is it not popping up?
You should not put the right.
Oh, you haven't talked in chat, so won't let me do it. I'm gonna try it. Wait, it's just Snowfang Heart though, right? H-A-R-T?
Nope. Hang on.
Good autofill if he's in chat.
Why is that still my clip? I don't know. I've had to call my own clips quite a few times. You gotta do that every couple of months at the very least. But yeah, Silsey, what was it? I didn't understand what the redeem was. The one where it's tits out to here. That one. I thought that would change the avatar to what you just had on the clip. So every time I did that in the past, I was like, I can't remember. Does this do the thing? And I keep playing the audio bit of whatever the bit was. Just, you know, it's got tits out to here. Snowfang DT. There we go. There we go. Give you guys some proper shout outs. Sea of Thieves. Good stuff.
Oh yeah, the one I freaking surprised her with the freaking keg.
How's she doing, by the way? I haven't heard from her in a while.
Okay.
No. Nice. Oh, it didn't blow up. Oh. I was hoping it would. Anyway, so my own derail aside.
Also, momentarily, I will have food delivery coming, so I will need to get up to go and get that food when it gets here.
You're fine.
Like the next few minutes.
Yep. So we'll do what we can do without you if we need to, but otherwise we'll just keep going. So the Arcana check, that was for you guys to deduce that the individual in front of you is very likely who they say they are. They seem to be, for all intents and purposes, Uldrak, but transformed.
Be right back.
Can I roll an insight on that?
Well, that's what the Arcana was for. So.
Oh yeah, if I had been able to roll insight, I'm better at insight than I am Arcana. That's.
You still succeeded. You're fine.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can kind of tell that this individual is Uldrak, and they are fully a fiend at this point. They are not any semblance of a Titan. So getting the blood of a Titan is kind of a moot point when there is none.
Yeah.
So hence.
But getting the blood of Tiamat is not a moot point.
The blood of Tiamat would be once given to Uldrak, who can then spill it on the plains of Avernus, would then revert him back to his Empyrean form, allowing him to depart Avernus or do whatever.
Also, yeah.
And him having his end of the deal would then allow you to obtain Titan blood.
I say we do it.
What are we doing?
Getting the blood of Tiamat for Uldrak so he can spill it on the sands of Avernus, to regain his Empyrean form so that we can get the blood of the Titan to go and free the elemental.
I mean, we are being
free the
presented
thing,
with...
free the thing.
Yeah. We're not being presented with a lot of other options, so.
I love doing a side quest to do the side quest so I can complete the side quest while doing a side quest.
Yeah,
as you're kind of discussing amongst each other whether you want to do so or not, the figure flies up to the pommel. You look up, you see the rather large magical pommel react to the touch of the spined devil, and it shrinks.
Oh shit.
It shrinks, and the devil flies back. The devil flies back down.
Look, it's just cool, alright?
It's just cool, guys. I promise. Flies back down and presents before you, whomever approaches.
Take it.
Okay, so Logica, he'll go to you, and he will hand you the pommel of a Titan sword, and he tells you, "This is an orb of dragon kind. It has dragon magic in it. I imbued my sword with anti-dragon magic to slay the dragon bitch, and I still lost." Then he curses us several times down and to the left again, composing himself. "Just get me Tiamat's blood. I will give you mine, and we will never see each other again. And I will be
like that deal.
I will be gone from this accursed place forever. But you will get what you want as long as I get what I want."
Risk goes, I think a Titan against Zariel would be, well, we would be in
fight.
Such a good place.
You can tell he kind of overhears you a little bit. "No fight, no trade.
No. I'm talking about something else. We're trying to, we're trying to overthrow Zariel.
Who?
The current person who runs this accursed realm.
He just kind of shrugs and kind of gestures with, again, like handing the orb over to Logica. "You take trade with her minion. He will trade the vial for the orb. They want the orb. They just don't know it yet. I kept it. I hid it away. Nice and safe. My shiny, they had no idea. But my time is come. I will become whole again with your help."
As long as we get what we see, your own ends do not really concern us. Thank you.
He very regally, stiff though it is, It's very odd seeing it come from a spined devil standing straight up on two legs, but he very regally, slowly nods in acceptance and then walks the other direction, back behind the sword. And he peeks around, very sheepishly, mind you, after having made his how do you say, not regal, but
His stately exit.
thank you. That is a very good way of putting that, and that would be what he did. Yes, stately exit. He left with dignity, but now poking out from behind the sword, sheepishly waving to you. Oh, I've been here a really long time. I'm very lonely. Just be quick and don't die, okay? Appreciate it. Bye-bye now. Then he kind of tucks back behind the sword.
You know, he told us to go and do this, but he never told us where.
Logica raises her voice as she calls it back out around the other side of the sword.
And where exactly would we find the individual that we are going to be performing this trade with?
You don't get a reply. He didn't go far, so he had to have heard you. You just don't get a reply.
Another bitch.
Agreed. Riss will call out to him. Your mother was a hamster and your father smelt of elderberries.
He very quickly shuffles around the sword again. Don't insult my cousin, you bastard! And he's holding up a little like a tiny little pitchfork up at you. Very like it's not threatening to you. He's a small little spine devil. You can swat him down in a second if you wanted. But, you know, to him, he's doing it very threateningly. And he's...
So where might we find the person we're supposed to do this trade with?
He kind of zones out, holding the fork. He kind of looks at his hand a little bit and just kind of... He's looking at the pitchfork.
I grab the pitchfork and pull him up to my face.
He's still staring at the pitchfork. And he's just like, kind of zoned out a little bit. And then he slowly turns, like his eyes like kind of drift. They're glazed over. He kind of looks at you a little bit, Riss. Mouth is open. Just kind of... Put me down! Put me down!
Answer my question.
What question? You didn't ask one!
We've asked twice.
Barbarian, I said put me down. As he lets go of the trident after he finally, stops being, absent-minded. Floats back down and kind of gestures for the trident as he replies. He didn't wait for you to ask the question again, but he does answer after having just said he doesn't know of a question.
Yeah,
Arkin the Cruel. Go ahead.
Yeah, I'd drop it in the pitchfork / trident, whatever it is.
Okay. He grabs it right out of the air and puts it back on his belt loop. It's small, it fits. But yeah, he states, Arkin the Cruel, the minion of Tiamat, he resides in a tower near the base of her skull. You will find him there.
Thank you.
Understood. Thank you very much.
Why? What did I do? As he very sheepishly kind of shies away back behind the sword. What the fuck was that? And he just scuttles away.
Briss looks at the party. We should leave before I kill him.
Indeed. Let us make haste.
Riss mounts back up on Angel.
Father, drink water, you dehydrated bitch.
Don't tell me how to live my life, Gizmo. Get out of here. It was rude.
Why is chicken salad so good? Oh.
All right, so with that, you are directed towards the skull of Tiamat. Excuse me. It's, oh, excuse me. I don't know where all that came from. Let's see. Where is this? Where is this? I gotta pull up the map again. It's in your pins. Top left of the map. It's very obvious on your map. He didn't tell you where it was, but it is very obvious the location on the map.
Let me guess. It's the big skull.
You don't say. Yes, you are currently in the bottom left of the map. It is in the top left of the map.
Logica is going to begin trying to plot out the shortest course between here and there.
Okay.
And then she will go ahead and take point.
Okay. Let's see. Duplicate.
They're taking the demon grinders. Riss will follow them from the air. Well, Angel will follow them. Riss will be napping.
Okay. Let's see. Here we go. All right. So, charting a course. Still see. Logica, roll me a 2d4.
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 Does my proficiency in cartography tools help me at all?
Not in Avernus. Not for this part, at least.
Shit. Okay. 6.
Okay. Yeah. So, let's see. Hold on one second. Course. Let's see. Mapping. All right. So with that being said, that actually brings something up that we hadn't really touched on before. But because you have cartography tools and can work with maps, the map is crude. It was unfinished. You were informed along the way from your companions that it was given to you by those in the mortal realm who sent you here, and the map is unfinished. The person who first attempted to map Avernus went mad.
Lovely.
Yes, the cartographer is the only name given, as that is the signature upon each of the notes in each of the main areas. So when you had arrived, or when you had taken note of Uldrek's grave on the map, when it was pointed out to you, the note stated a fallen titan or a wimp with delusions of grandeur. I'll leave that for you to decide. And that was signed by the cartographer. The locations.
I wrote that down.
Yeah. The locations were given to you previously on the map, as in like they are landmarks. You see the landmarks. However, courses themselves were not charted. So if at any point you want to chart courses in the map, you may do so with your cartography tools, and we would then roll for the accuracy on which you do so. And that would then make trips back and forth to those areas easier. It's something that I simply waived it before because it was mostly go to this one place and stop, and that was it. However, given that now we're starting to kind of go back to some places that you have previously visited or things to that effect, charting courses will be helpful.
Cool. I'm glad I chose it as my skill.
Yeah.
That and Tinker's tools, but okay.
All right, so yeah, you are able to more or less chart a course to the Skull of Tiamat. Let's see, where is this? Give me a moment. Okay. Trying to make sure that I gave you the right spot. If I didn't, I'll adjust it, but I'm pretty sure that's where it's at. I gotta pull up my actual DM map. It's not a pain in the butt or anything. Yeah. Oh yeah. No, I was right. It's right there. Like that is just out of character, out of whatever. That is where you would need to go. So you'll be going past in that direction. You'll also need to cross the river Styx once again. But in that direction, you will be passing the Crypt of the Hellriders, the Demon Zapper, the Bone Brambles, and the Arches of Ulok, which were recently added to your map as a result of the Crypt of the Hellriders. That is another thing that was a few weeks back, several weeks back at this point, that you may or may not remember as a group. So and I'll go ahead and kind of give you a reminder on that a little bit. All right, where's it at? So the bit of information that Olanthius had given you was in exchange for if you cause a distraction, a headache for Zariel. He wanted you to go to the Arches of Ulok, which then can transport you to Kostichi's Maw. That is where a demon lord is being held, and he wants you to free Kostichi, who has a bone to pick with Zariel.
The only way we can free him is with the blood of the Titan because of the binding that he is being held by.
That was actually the elemental. Those are two different tasks.
Damn it. I'm all confused about who's being bound and cursed by what.
So on the map, you were given a destination for Kostichi's Maw, and on the map, the Maw is in the top right near that volcano.
Is it the great big ravine?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the Maw.
That would be Kostichi's Maw, yes. The Arches of Ulok, which look like the Eye of Sauron on your map, those were said to be a transportation means for you to get there. Also, Robin asked if he can have these Doritos. You should ask. I was gonna say, you should ask your mother.
No Doritos.
Oh, your mother said no Doritos.
We have Doritos at home.
And when you get home, you open them up. Ma, these are Dorados. We've been over this. They're not the same.
No, they're extra. They're 4 cheese tortillas.
It's 3 Doritos and a trench coat. So yeah, you guys, you have a couple of different things that you've got on your docket at the moment. But you do, you charted a course heading up north towards the, towards Tiamat's grave, and also the Tower of Arkan. Oh,
Yeah,
the humanity!
So we are currently standing at the sword and the helmet next to that weirdly pink crack thing at the bottom, almost center of the map, right next to all the fire coming out of like the river delta from the river Styx.
Yeah, pretty much.
So that's
You're on
where
the
we
left of
are
that.
right now.
Yep, you see the giant sword in the ground.
Yep. And then we are going to go up, and we have, well, we can go one of 2 ways. We can take a long roundabout left that will take us back up through the bone brambles, avoiding the gigantics, like the gigantic puddle of molten lava. Or we can go up along the right of it and just do a straight line toward, the Eye of Sauron tower looking thing.
Oh, there's 2 Eye of Sauron towers looking things. Hold on. That one's the Demon Zapper on the right. The one on the left is the Archers of
the
Ulak.
magical teleporting one.
Yeah.
Okay, so we will go to the left because that will put us on course for the magical teleportation.
Are we off to see the wonderful Wizard of Oz?
Wizard of Oz was not wonderful.
I mean, tell that to the propaganda machine.
Yeah, man.
That's what Big Oz wants you to think.
If I remember right, he was kind of a dick.
That's not what Big Oz will say.
He was a typical charlatan. The dude was like a snake oil salesman. What do you expect?
Roll a d20, Tier.
Oh, roll a d20.
Blood for the blood god, blood for the blood god, blood for the blood god.
Rolled a natural 1 on my d20 roll right there.
Nice. All right, so let's see. Yeah, it sounds like you guys have a course set towards the Archers of Ulak. Is that what you're doing?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll say that the course that you had charted when I did roll is for that. Let's see. All right. So you, through a couple-hour trip, it's not super far away. You've already been given information on how to get there. It's a little bit, kind of touch and go, trying to figure out, is this the right place or not? But you've passed the bone brambles. You pass the grave of the crypt of the Hell Riders, the lava lake that is nearby. You also see the cloud of mist, so you kind of know where that landmark leads you to. That would be the crypt of the Hell Riders. You pass around the bone brambles. You catch a glimpse of the Demon Zapper, which is a very large object in the distance of the wasteland, many miles out. But you kind of catch that as you're moving. Also, ow, rude. And
makes me glad I have the keen mind feat, so I can accurately recall anything that I have seen or heard within the past month.
Yeah, and remind me of that kind of stuff when it kind of is important for like roles and things.
Oh well. Yeah.
There were also 14 books in the series, and we only got 2 of the stories. What? Oh, Return to Oz? Yeah, I don't have any information on that. I didn't read or see anything about that. Also, Uwu. And a hydrate. Okay, almost drowning on the agua. So you guys are traveling northward. You spot the landmarks that you had been to previously. You do see a couple of towers as you approach the arches that you were destined to arrive destination, your chosen destination. They begin to appear over the horizon, the mountains and things, timey-wimey, things are shifting. It doesn't look like it was that far away. It should not have really taken as long as it did, but about a quarter of a day, I'll say about a third of a day passes. So, you have 8 hours have transpired. You're now most of the way through a day, so to speak, given that you were already partway through it.
Blended.
So your party is getting a little tired, and let me double check on something. Excuse me. Logica. Hold on. It's Nadia. I'm gonna have Nadia roll twice because I forgot about it once before. Logica and Lados. I'm gonna have you two roll me a d20. Let me double check. And then on the trip, Echo, as you're minding your business, manning, kind of driving, you're getting a little bit of highway hypnosis and whatnot. You're very rudely awakened by a graze to the back of the head as you get a kind of whip around. You're rubbing your sore back of your head, and you see Risk cackling as he rides away. You're all still moving 40 something miles an hour, and he came over and did that.
15.
Let's see. Okay, 15.
Natural 20.
All right, yeah. Good. And then, yeah, so you guys arrive at the Arches of Ulak. Two ornate black arches dominate the scorched landscape for miles, each one rising 200 feet into the stiflingly hot air. Every inch of stonework is engraved with images of devils waging war against demons. As you approach, the closer you get to it, you start to hear over the hum of your engines. As you pull up, you slow to a halt before departing. You start to hear a resonant humming that grows louder. It's slowly growing louder and higher in pitch as you draw closer. Almost like an engine out of character. It's almost like an engine, or it's hard to describe, but have you ever heard, or at least have the understanding of, you hear the AC unit on the top of an industrial building?
Yep.
Those, they get really loud and they get kind of whiny.
Yep.
Like it's like the sound of a machine, but it's a constant hum. So similar to that. And the closer you get, the more obvious. It's as if, just being in, The closer you are to that kind of machine, the louder it gets. Same idea. The closer you get to this, the louder the hum gets. To your comments, ew. Also, road. A boost.
Do my best to tune it out and continue to proceed toward the hopefully functional and magical
That
gateway
is the
portal
worst
thing.
sound in the world, Lemon.
I'm glad I could be your nails on chalkboard for the evening. As if the whiny fiend wasn't enough enough of a problem. What do you mean, hello? Can you not hear me?
Goodbye.
Hello?
I do.
Hello.
Okay, you guys can hear. Oh, somebody left. Who left? Zaris?
Yeah, I believe so.
Oh, okay.
Thank
So
you.
his
I think
wasn't
he-
working.
Yeah, I think he DC'd then tried to come back and we're not able to hear him. I think he's having the same problem I was having.
Maybe, yeah. I think it's just Discord throwing a little hissy fit today.
And
That's great.
actually, it wouldn't be the exact same thing because I know what was going on with my computer. It's what happens when I run it for like 48 hours without doing a shutdown or a restart.
I got you.
Sometimes the audio drivers get a little funny.
They get a little sussy baka, yeah?
A little bit. Just a sussy baka.
Sussy baka. All right, couple hours of travel, and there we go. That's a little bit better.
Good, I can hear you guys now.
Yay, welcome in.
Titty sprinkles.
Titty sprinkles. All right, can we not abuse that, please? Thank you. Trying to fix your stupid vehicle. Close enough.
I don't have one of those, so definitely not mine.
So you arrive at the Arches of Wulak. I'm going to zoom out a little bit so you get a better idea.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, they are very large. Robin's up in here. This is what she said. Robin's up in here and going, titty sprinkles? Excuse me? Yes. We did, in fact, say...
Titty sprinkles.
Yes. All right, so... so let's see. You guys, ours is Wulak, blah, blah, blah. Gave you the description of it. What now? That was not rhetorical. What do you guys do now? You've arrived at the Arches.
Internally cry.
Investigate the tower to try and find some sort of, I don't know, a button to turn on the escalator, or I don't know, look for the seat for the slingshot in between the towers to fling us over. I don't know. I look for a mechanism that activates the magical transportation.
Well, as you approach, the humming gets louder to the point where it starts drowning out any other noise. The winds of Avernus have long since been drowned out by this droning. You can no longer hear the engines of the vehicles. You can barely hear yourself think. You go to shout back to the others who are about 100 feet back or so, maybe 50. Doesn't matter. Your voice is drowned out. The closer you get to the towers, the louder the droning is, and you approach the tower's base. This is the loudest it has been and probably will be. You cannot get any closer. You are at the base. You're looking for a mechanism. Aside from the deafening droning and whining pitch, the resonant hum of the towers, there does not seem to be any mechanism or device. Your instructions were know where you want to go and walk through.
Okay.
There's no place like home. There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Dude, if I want to go home, I have an easy way. I have an easy out for that. I'm gonna go ahead and ride on through, right between, as I'm thinking about the base of Tiamat's skull, way, way, way off in the yonder distance.
Okay. And these are big enough for transportation. These arches are massive. Ooh. So you, Logica, you go through the portal with your demon grinder and devil's ride in tow. And as you approach the archway fills with fire and energy. The humming grows louder. And as you begin to pass through the portal from the other side, you are now on the other side of the portal. From the perspective of your party, you are gone. The fire portal remains. It is opaque. You cannot see through it.
So who's next?
If they could have heard it, and if I were a different character, I'd be like, "Ah!"
Just screaming the entire way through it.
Yo, you wanna go next?
If I were a different character, yes.
Ah, yes.
Well. Riz, do you want to go next?
Nah, it's all you.
Okay, Echo floors it. Off we go.
Off we go,
Seatbelts,
passengers in
everyone.
tow. Get your seatbelts on.
Seatbelts, everyone. Please let this be a
Choo-choo, the
memorable
chi-
field trip with the Frizz. No way.
Choo choo, the suckage train is pulling out, everybody. Choo choo.
Anyone that is not properly in their seat has gone flying in the vehicle as I have slammed the gas.
And Riz, do you follow?
No.
You staying?
I'm just gonna wait here for him.
Okay. Let's see, as I approach the tower, I yell, "Who wants Big Mac?" Robin, I do.
Shit, Big Mac, I'm down. Never mind, I'm going in.
You're going
I want a Big Mac.
The
Big Mac. You heard it.
Big Mac sauce and
This
extra
motherfucker's got
lettuce and no
food?
pickles.
You heard it. Riz is hungry. He's going through the portal. He heard Big Mac. That's his only that's his only incentive, is he heard an otherworldly call for Big Mac. And he went.
I'm down for a Big Mac. Don't
Extra
know what it is, but it sounds delicious.
Extra Big Mac sauce and extra lettuce and no pickles.
Oh no, not now. Hold up. Keep the pickles on mine.
All right, so, I'm gonna switch maps here in a second. I'm just reading a little bit of information about this place.
Fair warning, Lemon. I do have to go a bit early today because I do have work in the morning.
Okay. I'd probably be chaotic neutral. Everybody's chaotic neutral their first playthrough. Wow, it's that or lawful good.
My first playthrough of any D&D, I was actually an evil character.
That had to be weird.
I was chaotic evil. I was an orc barbarian.
That's not a normal
chaotic
build.
evil? That's hard.
That's hard to roleplay.
I can't tell you how many of my own party members that my character just killed in their sleep.
Okay, no, you did fine role-playing that.
They would have something he wanted, so instead of just trying to steal it no, he killed them and took everything they had.
That's okay. Chaotic Evil's always a really risky one to play in any campaign. Your first campaign, if I was the DM, I'd have been like, are you sure about that?
Luckily for me, there was a rogue in the party who had a evil alignment as well. It kind of just helped hide my tracks.
Oh, jeez.
The rogue was like, yeah, so we're gonna make it look like they were assassinated.
Okay. All right, let's see.
And this was back in advanced D&D too. Ugh. It was 10 times harder.
What version of D&D?
AD&D, the one that's been around for 40 plus years.
Jeez, okay. Is that like OG?
Yeah, OG D&D.
Oh, wow. I play neutral a lot just because it gives flexibility that I'm looking for. I don't have to be good, I don't have to be bad. I'm usually somewhere in the middle. And I play gold member, so, you know, I love gold. I wanted to take gold for myself. Welcome in, Deadman. How you doing, buddy? How's your day going? Let's see. I'm just reading while we're chatting because we actually are doing something a little bit different. Okay. All right. So let me switch maps for you really quick, give you guys an idea of what we're working with. I think it's this one. Let's go to this one. It's going pretty well. Just relax and just finished Armored Core 6. Man, I want to play Armored Core 6. I'm gonna turn that way down. Okay, apply to game board. Players, summon players to this board. All right. Let's see, GM tools, player permission. GM tools, player permission. go. Almost done. One more after this. Player permission. No. Player permission. It's no. All right. So, yeah, Armor Core 6, I definitely want to play that one. It's more of there are way too many games that are coming out right now. Cannot justify spending all the money on all of them. I don't have time for all of them. I'll get around to playing them, and I'll hopefully get a sale on one or two of them. I did buy Baldur's Gate though, and I will be playing that probably on Wednesday or Friday.
My Precious Lies of P comes out Friday night.
What is it?
Lies of P.
I never heard of that. I mean, I heard of it. I never played it. I don't know what it is.
It's gonna be great.
I'm gonna be playing Baldur's Gate once I'm done with my playthrough of Pathfinder: Wrath of the Righteous, which I've been putting off for far too long. I'm finally finishing that one. Then I'm uninstalling it. Not gonna play it again. Good game though. Pathfinder Kingmaker is an amazing game. Freaking love that one. Wrath of the Righteous, pretty good. Not as good as the Kingmaker first one, but still pretty good. But then I'm looking forward to playing Baldur's Gate, which will be a different style because Pathfinder is Pathfinder, D&D is D&D. Similar, but different. And there is a, what was it? There's a mod. I was told about this mod via TikTok. I learned that, yes, you are bound to one romantic option in Baldur's Gate 3, unless you install the polyamory mod. And I'm like, there are many hot characters that I wish to romance all at once. I shall do so. So I'm looking forward to to this playthrough. It's my first one. All right, nice. So you guys arrive at the base of Tiamat's grave. The monument to Tiamat. I say Tiamat's grave, the monument. It is a full skull. Tiamat themselves is not here, but there's a full-on like encampment nearby. Like you walk through a seemingly out of nowhere portal. We're talking massive fiery red portal. You've got demon grinders and blah blah blah. Like you're in vehicles right now. I just don't have them on the map at the moment. Yeah, you are full on in two different vehicles, and you got Angel. You guys roll up onto essentially a red carpet as your portal takes you directly to the monument of Tiamat, and you're starting to look around to gain your surroundings, gain awareness, and there are many beings looking at you and rushing towards you guys. And while you're kind of, before really noticing all of that, you're looking around and kind of taking inventory of your position here, and you see off in the distance what seems to be many miles away what looks to be a tower. That would probably be the tower that Uldrek had told you about. However, we are at the monument of Tiamat. And let me just take care of something really quick. All right, so let's see. I need to turn down the music still. It's still a little just too loud, a little bit too much. This is one of the louder soundtracks they've got on here. All right. Where are they? In here? Yes. All right, so over the din of the vehicles you hear horns sounding, and there are let's see, trying to gather a sense of what I'm seeing, what you're seeing here. Out of character, you guys skipped a place, so I'm having to kind of go with this one a little on the fly. I did have the map prepped, but I didn't have the reading. That's what they are. Okay. I was like, what on earth are these mobs that they have on the map? Ow. Ow. Frickin' rude. Really? All right, let's see. There we go. Save image as. Okay. All right. So, as you arrive, Riss, Angel, and Colonel Sanders, they walk through the portal, they look around, and he just goes, no. And he goes into the ethereal plane. Riss is gone. So yeah, Riss, if you need to take your leave, you can go ahead and do that.
Yep, I gotta go, so y'all have a good night.
All right, bye, bud.
And I'll catch you next time.
Yeah. All right. So, let me go ahead and actually put these in here because I'm being lazy and I wasn't doing it at first. Blah, blah, blah. Okay.
Can we just fight some raccoons, please? Not gigantic, scary, or gnarly demon things. Just a couple of like cute raccoons. We throw them some cotton candy. Or something.
Give them a bowl of water and watch them go ham.
Yeah.
All right, putting everybody in their appropriate vehicles. Oop, not what I meant to do. No, also not what I meant to do. There we go. And then lastly, I had this all sorted. I just didn't have vehicles in the mix. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and put an image on stream for you all. And it's going to show you a little bit about what you're seeing around you. So the white skeleton looking things on the screen are this guy.
That's very interesting.
Okay, you see a bunch of these winged lizard looking things. All right. They are everywhere. You see scores of them. They are all over the place.
Grand.
So that being said, many of them are now converging on your position because you just portaled in with 2 infernal machines, very large vehicles, and you're just kind of here. All right,
This is how things are now.
All right. So yeah, you hear a couple of horns blaring, and let's see. Let me just find where I was in the book.
Father, drink water, you dehydrated bitch.
I don't want to. You can't tell me what to do. Get out of here, Gizmo. All right. So, yeah, you see a whole bunch of these. Ooh, that's not what I was expecting to happen. Those are items? I gotta be careful about that. Hold on. Actually,
Is there a way to like lock them in place?
There is. I just need a moment to select them all because that's not supposed to happen. Oh, those are all items. Jeez.
Oops. And you've already pulled out Tiamat's front teeth.
Right? All right, so right click, GM tools. No, that's not how to do it. Right click, status, hide GM tools. No. Whoa, close enough. That's that dude right there. I do not like this. There is a way to do it, but I'm not recalling how, and I don't want to mess it up further, so there's only a couple that got a little messed up, thankfully.
Nothing we can't kick back into place.
I think these are custom items. They're labeled as teeth, but I've never seen anything about them before. I wonder, let's see, build mode, turn-based, build mode. Toggle.
Don't hit that last one.
What's the isolation mode? Toggle grid. Have you messed with it before? Or do you just know what that does?
I thought it was a trash can. I thought it was a trash can, so I thought it was gonna be. It was like a delete item option.
Yeah, so there is a convert prop to creature, but I don't think there's one the other way around. Morphs? No. I might have to give up on this and just got to be really careful I don't mess with them. All right. So anyway, yeah, we'll just move on from that. I don't want to take all night on it.
We go.
So about a dozen of these creatures kind of converge on your position. That's not what I wanted. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. That's his bike. It's something else. Are these undead? No. I don't know what these are supposed to be. Oh, I can just Control C. Sweet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, close enough. All right, so you got about a dozen of these that are converging in your position. You hear the horns blaring. And then let's see, a couple more things happen here. As you're kind of taking stock of the situation a little bit and looking around, you're noticing they're coming all at you at this point. You also see a minotaur and a dragonkin run out of the tent, and a chimera is now flying above you guys.
Oh, fucking what?
A chimera.
A chimera.
You mean like the
Oh.
lion with the snake tail?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
No.
There is a chimera flying above you, a minotaur and a dragonborn nearby, as well as a bunch of the other white-looking fiends sort of surrounding your position. Yeah, do you guys do anything, or were you going to do anything as I was setting up? Was there any intent behind any actions here?
Seeing Riz just suddenly whip out of existence. And Riz has always been the one to say that, you know, neither hell nor high water will ever make him abandon his party or his friends, and he just disappeared. So I'm guessing. Okay, I guess I'll take care of this. I don't want to.
Oh, wow, you can't make me. All right, so as you guys go through the portal, take stock of your surroundings, you see a colossal dragon skull leaning against a mountainside, surrounded by bones the size of houses. Acrid smoke rises from the skull's maw, and a military tent has been pitched among bones. Parked next to it is a two-wheeled infernal war machine, and that's what I was looking over here at. Little that's like a custom thing. I can't turn it into a building, or I'm sorry, a unit, however, which sucks, but whatever for now. Gathered around this tent are a dozen chattering reptilian humanoids. I've already kind of showed you those are what's coming at you, with gleaming swords, white scales, and white leathery wings.
They fly. The chimera flies. Does the minotaur fly?
Does not appear to have wings. However, we all know appearance can be deceiving.
Yeah, yet.
Let's assume everything is a spaceship, and we are all doomed.
Jefferson spaceships?
And a
Jefferson
dragonkin, you said?
Yes. Dragonborn.
Quick analysis. What color dragonborn?
Red.
Oh boy, howdy, of course. What else would I have expected? So about a dozen of these things, and a chimera, and a dragonborn, a red dragonborn here in like the heart of hell, and a big ass minotaur. Oh god. Raising her voice, Logica is going to say,
we come in peace. We simply wish to parley on behalf of another. May we speak with whoever is in charge.
With that, you see the red dragonborn approach your vehicle, standing off to the side between the bone pillars. Calls back, I am who you wish to speak with, but speak plainly and speak fast. You are not welcome here. All outsiders are to be slain on sight. Explain yourselves, or taste my sword.
We have come to trade an item for one that you possess. This stone produces this magical stone.
Pylord.
This stone is a
This was a dragon stone, right? That's
It
what it was
was
called.
It was a, I'll get the exact word for you here. It was an orb of dragon kind.
Orb of dragon.
what I possess here is an orb of dragon kind. Created and imbuing the sword of Uldrak, the Titan, who fought against the dragon goddess Tiamat. We are here to trade this for the vial of Tiamat's blood that you have in your possession.
All right.
Most direct route.
Yeah, just give me a minute to read up on it, make sure I'm not missing anything. Okay. All right. So, let's see. So with that, the white fiends surrounding your vehicles currently, who are kind of like chittering. They look like they're ready to spring into action, weapons at the ready. They all look very anxious to have at you, chomping at the bit, so to speak. But they don't advance as the Dragonborn you're hailing with, the seeking parley with, speaking with you. It's they upon seeing his approach, they had stopped their advance without him having to call out any orders at all. So passive insight here, it's not hard to glean that this guy is like the boss. This guy is the leader of the encampment. But with that, and he has an axe, I said sword, but I was kind of going by the seat of my pants here. So with that, you tell him about the orb of dragonkind. You tell him you're here for a vial of the blood of Tiamat. And with that, he, having his axe resting on his shoulder, approaches the vehicles, and you know, doesn't call out to you. He's right up in front of the vehicle at this point. You actually can see, and he's right between you guys. So he walks up right between your vehicles. He kind of looks over at Logica, who's kind of standing up out of the vehicle to call to him. Kind of takes he sizes up the other vehicle, sees that there's, you know, one's manned, one's not, or one's manned over there, one's not over here. And he simply replies to you guys, resting the axe on his shoulder, kind of relaxed at this point. This is an artifact that we have not seen for millennia. I know not how you've come to have it in your possession. We were unaware of its existence. However, I would be remiss to let an opportunity like this to please my goddess pass me by. Why don't you exit your transportation? And he kind of looks past you as he's talking, acknowledging the portal behind you is now closing, as in just a kind of like the TV, the old cube box TVs. Whenever you turn them off, they get that little white blip that goes across the screen really quick. One of those. That's what the portal does. A little bit slower, but you get the point. It just sort of closes up. And he continues acknowledging you guys. Exit your vehicles, come into my tent, and we will speak. Make sure you move them away from the causeway, as he kind of denotes the place beneath your vehicles as being a little bit more important than you had given it credit for as you approached. Nothing you would have known. But he gestures for you to move your vehicles, exit them, and join him in his tent.
We shall do so. Thank you for your hospitality.
And with that, he sort of he raises a hand as in a like cease gesture, fist closed. Just the white fiends take that motion, stand at attention, but sheath their weapons. Hey, what do you guys do?
Yeah, Logica will just go ahead and she will dismount. She will try to lead her vehicle and also drag along the bike. Sad, dilapidated thing. And she'll go ahead and she'll drive it off to the side, to a space over away. I just right-clicked and dragged across the Twitch player screen like I thought I had the power to move it. Oh, God. I've been playing too many games where I have the power to move the screen. I forgot I was just watching.
Aww.
Okay.
Sounds like somebody needs the app.
Yeah, I will go ahead. Yeah, I will go ahead and I will move my poor sorry vehicle over there. Yep.
Sounds good.
The same. Echo will lean back from the driver's seat and turn and say, "Can you guys remember where we parked? I'm not really good at that."
And Leia's gonna say to Echo, I don't think it's gonna be very hard because we're kind of out, because they're gonna be parked right to the left side when we come out of that tent.
Which way's left again?
Oh, God. And Leia's just puts his hand up to his face and just shakes it like disappointment. Oh, God.
Echo's doing that L
Okay.
thing with her hands. Left. Left. What a funny word.
And with that, Leia's just gonna hop on out while Echo's just dealing with that.
Yeah, and Logica is kind of taking the lead on this because she's the one with the stone, so you know, might as well do what she does.
Echo is going to hop out and whistle for the cats. Bagel, come here, and also extend her arm for Slobber Chops to perch on her like shoulder-ish thing. Like a falcon.
Move this off to the side so we have access to all the characters. The only ones I actually need to control are everybody else except for Toaster and Snow. So Snow, you have access to Lulu. Toaster, you have access to both of the cats.
Yeah. Well, can you make
And
Slobber
we're
Chops
all
fly pretty,
flying.
please?
Yes. And if you can't get them into the tent, just press and hold shift while you move them. It allows you to move from one location to the other through walls. I don't know if that'll work for the players. I'm assuming it does.
Guys.
Sweet.
Bup, 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 bup.
Okay,
Oh, that's
Jalal, Sentry, are you guys joining them in the tent?
Yes.
Shift and move, and that'll get them through. Rude. Rude. Rude.
And El Gatito.
There's a new song type in the music playlist.
Lemon, I gotta go for dinner.
Alrighty.
Have a good night.
Alright, night. That's a cool playlist, but I'm not gonna have that in here. What is this one? Rowan. All right. I'm assuming you're going in there night leader? Not hearing a no. And again, I'm not hearing a yes. What are you doing?
Huh?
You're muted. Night leader. Are you going with him or not? It's very epic music. We don't need that right now.
What?
I'm trying to find music that would be like okay with this map without it being like either super epic or super like foreboding. I don't know. Major headed calling in that good night. Night travel. In fact, I have the call of nature calling to me at the moment. I will need to take a couple of minutes. Why don't we go ahead and take 5? I'll be right back. And hydrate.
Hydrate. Adding more.
Hydrate before you go to the bathroom.
Yes, right. And just in and out, in and out, in and out. Revolving door here.
Maximize the tank.
We're waiting on Sentry's feedback anyway, so we'll take 5. I'll be right back, right?
Bro is still muted.
Yeah, no, he's not there, it sounds like.
I
right,
know where
right
you
back.
live. I will burn your house down.
am I doing?
Well, I was gonna say, we are in the middle of negotiations. I'm gonna turn down that music as well. None of these really vibe for me. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know what this one is. We're just gonna go with it. All right, close enough. That's fine. So yeah, your party is currently negotiating with Arkin as he introduces himself. Arkin the Cruel, the one whom you were actually on your way to see. Just so happens that he wasn't where you were going. And that is out of character. Not an accident. That is also not me fudging things. He was genuinely here. So while you accidentally didn't go to the right place, you ended up at the quote unquote right place. So, but yeah, yeah. So yeah, Arkin, he as you get a better look at him, now that you're more face to face with him, so to speak, you can see that one side of his body, on his left side, it seems to be like a little bit more slender, maybe a little bit shriveled. It's almost like he only works out on his right side. That's kind of what it looks like.
How's he only doing the one side?
And we're talking about the whole body, not just the arm.
Oh, okay.
So I get what you're laying down here.
If you put your all into it, you know, you can achieve anything.
But yeah, you can see that one side of his body is just a little bit less filled out than the other. Kind of hard to tell, but it just looks more brittle. That being said, that's just kind of something that stands out to you about his person. Other than that, he has a very intimidating persona. He's, large for being a dragonborn, and he is wearing very intimidating looking gear, like pauldrons with spikes on them. Just everything looks very intimidating about this individual. That being said, you came to trade. He acknowledges this. He says, you bring an orb of dragonkind, a treasure that I would love to have and give to my goddess. Now, that being said, you seek something from me and my goddess. That is a vial of her blood. This blood, in fact, as he takes a seat, kicks up his feet onto the table and sort of twirls, he picks up the necklace around his neck and sort of twirls the vial between his fingertips, looking at it longingly, raising his head, just kind of looking down at it, just kind of musing about the situation. And after a moment, he kind of snaps it into his hand, puts it back where it was at his chest, and lazily looks at your party. Now, I would be willing to make this deal. However, this is no small ask. This is the blood of my goddess. I keep it as a sign of her faith in me. Now, I would be very, very, I hold on, what's the word I'm looking for? I would not, I used that a few times already. I'm looking for a different one. Try not to utilize the same vocabulary too much. I would hate to part with such a gift. For a treasure like the Orb of Dragonkind would be valuable, not that valuable. Now you see, if we're to balance the scales, I'll need a little more from your group. Don't know what you need the blood of my goddess for, nor, frankly, do I care. I have pressing matters to attend to, and the sooner you are gone from my sight, the better. However, you have proposed an interesting arrangement, and I like the concept. Let's humor it. I need more if you are to have this vial. Why don't we add a little to the scales? Why don't we have you find me a goodly individual, a goodly being to bring and sacrifice as a gift, as an offering to my goddess. Then, I believe, our arrangement would be complete. You would have this holy artifact, I would have another to provide, and the offering would stave off any concerns, any doubt, and any malcontent that Tiamat might gaze in your direction with. A goodly individual to sacrifice, and the Orb of Dragonkind and the blood of Tiamat is yours. What do you say?
Might we have a moment to confer with one another? It should only be a moment. I promise you, it will not take long.
Your assurance pleases me. We'll see how long this goes. If I find you've wasted my time, I will make sure to not let that happen again. As he kicks his feet off from the table, stands in a very curt fashion, gestures to the Minotaur to have you seen out of the tent. Return when you have concluded your conference. If I do not hear from you again, consider yourselves enemies of the goddess Tiamat. Have a wonderful afternoon, in that case. As he just smiles a very sharp, sinister, toothy smile.
Duly noted. We will return shortly.
Okay. Well, that's not great. Okay. That's a lot of ask.
Yeah. A goodly being. I mean, that's a little difficult to come by because, I mean, I don't think none of us. I mean, I don't know anyone we can offer for a sacrifice.
Maybe we should have tried to keep Steve alive. Could have used him about now.
Yeah.
You would, just a little bit of insight, Steve was not a good person. He was just a slave. He was a devil.
Don't leave many options then.
Indeed. We certainly cannot use Echo here, as their suggestion that we use Steve in and of itself makes her unsuitable.
Hey.
Riss has disappeared into the ethereal plane.
Yep.
And has always been morally ambiguous. Jalal holds conference with a strange demonic force trapped within that shield, and has on numerous occasions not done us any favors.
Yeah.
Including this most recent conflict, simply shrugged it off.
Well,
considering our other options.
Yeah, besides me, it's like,
I myself have, in my past, done some rather perhaps troubling things. I am not certain that I myself would be a suitable sacrifice. I do not know if we have such a sacrifice on hand.
Yeah. I really don't know. What do we do here?
And you kind of hear from the side the up until now relatively quiet Lulu just kind of perks up. Just, well, I don't really think we should do anything. That's not a really great deal. It's not really fair to whomever gets sacrificed. And the sacrificing is just bad in general. That's a bad deal.
We draw sticks.
That's even a worse idea, Echo.
How about steal from them?
The Lulu makes a good point.
Wait, guys! Echo will point at the massive hat. Guys!
What do you mean?
Watch this! And Echo will use disguise self and to transform into a little goblin.
Okay. I do not know if you necessarily get the whole magical sacrifice of the soul type deal going on here. Disguising yourself, I do not believe, will be sufficient.
Echo will transform back. No. I mean, what Sentry said. We could try stealing. They won't know the difference between me and one of them. I hope, maybe, probably. Actually, and then again, what if they keep count?
They could, though. You'd be in a tight spot there if you tried that.
Yeah. You guys could make a distraction, and I could try to sneak behind someplace.
Yeah, then what would happen if you did something that would get you caught? Then what? Then that make My thing is, does it have to be a full sacrifice? Or maybe like blood for blood?
Amputation?
I believe sacrifice is an implicit concept. They mean to take the soul, whoever it is, who is offered. Likely, the subject will be tormented and tortured. Very possibly, they will be converted into a lemur devil, or some other useless lump of flesh.
You know?
Whoever is offered up will likely not come out the other side of this exchange intact.
Well, this is quite troubling.
Yeah. Wait, what about the chicken that we have? I mean, how long are we going to have use for that thing, to be honest?
I don't think Gris would like us sacrificing Colonel Sanders.
Well, firstly, Riss is not here.
Well, just
Riss
because he's not
decided
here doesn't mean his opinion isn't valid.
it means his opinion is not present.
Father, drink water.
Exactly.
Dehydrated.
You got me there, tall lady.
However,
Looking at Colonel Sanders, what is Colonel Sanders again? He's not like an actual chicken. He's some
a really
kind of
ugly hell chicken.
Well,
yeah, a hell chicken. Like
Colonel Sanders is in the ethereal plane with Riss, so it's kind of moot.
that's
yeah.
right.
He did state he took him.
Yeah, he took everybody with him. Oh, he took all his buddies with him.
Yup.
Well, that throws that plan out the door.
For now.
What about Lulu?
No.
She hears. Do you say in character?
No.
Oh.
I'm trying to assess like the different types and the different beings that we have in our composition. I'm trying to see whom is a fiendish or devilish related entity and who isn't.
Got you. Lulu
Well, out of our
is.
party, you would.
Yeah, Lulu was aligned with Archdevil Zariel, meaning, fighting for the forces of good kind of thing. That's kind of on the nose. And plus, she sparkles in rainbows. Literally shoots rainbows out of her trumpet.
He's adorable and she's precious.
Yes. And we're trying to help her get her memories back. So offering her off is not a good idea.
Yeah.
I do have a note on the memory thing at the end of the session.
Cool.
I think I just had a brain fart. What was sacrifice for again? I'm like
we are sacrificing someone on top of trading the stone in order to get the vial of Tiamat's blood in order to basically move down our quest chain until we finally get to where we're trying to go.
Exactly.
we just can sacrifice. Can we sacrifice just like anyone?
Well, it has to be someone apparently good.
Goodly.
Okay.
A goodly being.
Someone who is goodly. I don't know who that qualifies as. It doesn't qualify as anyone in the immediate vicinity apart from Lulu. Lulu is the only unambiguously good entity present. And they are a non-tradable entity at this time.
Yep.
So I guess our only other option is really is to try and take it. And I don't know how well that will go because we're talking about a champion of Tiamat in the middle of their own freaking army. Right at the base of their goddess's skull. I don't think that's a good match. No, I don't think that's a good matchup at all.
What if we try to go on an epic quest to kidnap somebody? No, that's too convoluted.
But then we're still taking somebody to sacrifice them for our own gain. So
yeah, and I don't think that would be a smart idea to leave and then come back with that said person, because then we might be considered as enemies by then. So that's not going to help us in any way.
No, if we enter into this at all in any way, shape, or form, it's a devil's contract, and that's the way they get you right at the hip. So we can't do the deal because then we'll be involved in a devil's contract. We can't leave. We can't promise to leave, go find someone good, and then come back. That's literally a devil's contract. We're going out. We're fetching a soul.
Yep.
We don't have the strength right now to actually start a fight. And because, you know, not only is not everyone here, but the one of our basically our top actual, like, our top in-person tanky warrior just decided to literally bitch I'm out and
Yep.
like phase clan us.
What?
So,
How does it go? How does it go? They just fuck this shit, I'm out. Oh, fuck this shit, I'm out. Oh,
I'm out.
fuck this shit, I'm out.
I'm out.
So,
Don't mind me, I'm just gonna take my shit and leave. Excuse me, please.
Yes.
Shit, I'm out.
I love it. Good memory, Celsi. Yes.
Yeah. So basically, we're at the point where we either need everybody because we're about to get into conflict, or we make an incredibly bad decision, and it's just gonna make things draw out even longer. I think this is the byproduct of accidentally skipping an area. Oh, the consequences of accidentally going forward just a little bit too far. Oh, God.
The consequences of my own actions.
Never thought I'd see those here.
Oh, we've seen those a lot this campaign, actually.
Yeah, no.
Like a lot.
I meet up with the consequences of my actions literally every single session because I end up usually putting myself in a position where I get fucked up. Not great. Okay.
Yeah, we're literally in a rock and a hard place at this point.
Yeah, we're not even between. We are inside a rock and a hard place.
Our only options are to either stay in the frying pan or jump out into the fire.
Yeah, basically. I don't like either option. I don't like our odds of being able to actually beat this dude, and for a whole myriad of reasons, I don't think it's a good idea to try and trade anybody to him, because, you know, our choices matter, and that it'll affect us. You know, doing bad things for bad people in hell, that's bad. We don't really have a whole lot of options here, so I think either we
could. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead. I don't have any good ideas right now. Apart from fucking off and just being like, you know what, we made a mistake, sorry.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I could try to ask him if he would be willing to take the orb and then take, since I'm a tiefling, I'm sort of kind of like devilish anyway. I mean, if blood for blood would help, maybe. If not, then we'll say thank you anyway. We'll get out of your area, get out of this area, leave you all alone.
They want a soul. That's the thing. They want a soul.
I'll offer
it never hurts to try.
Your logical inference would tell you that the logical inference is correct.
Yeah, this is not just a, you know, this is not just a blood thing. This is entirely, they are asking of us the one thing we are not willing to give up, which is a whole nother person for just a vial of blood.
Right.
Logica.
That's what devils
say.
do.
I mean, you can have your characters roll this insight if you want to get a little insight on the scales here.
Yeah, sure.
If I were a better person, I'd sacrifice myself, but I am unfortunately not a good person.
It landed on its edge. I call shenanigans. I call shenanigans on this. It was literally on its edge.
That's okay. Lados can cover for you.
It got trapped in the corner. Can my passive insight substitute? It's a 17.
Sure. Lados has got it. You're fine. So
you.
you would gather, you're talking about blood for blood, except the blood of a peasant and the blood of a god are very different. So in terms of scales balancing, they're not the same.
And
the blood of a god is worth a king's fortune.
Yeah. They want, well, even more in the right hands. But in this particular situation, what do they want a good soul for? They want a good soul to bring us down, as well as to just make another mortal miserable. That's what they want. It's all about inflicting pain and making us do things we don't want to do. So the only way I can see around that is to feed into it something something that they would relish even more. And I don't even know how they would react on this one. I don't know how they would react to this potential offer.
Soul of a child.
No.
Aww.
The shield.
Well, he is unconscious, and we can pry it off of his not functioning body.
See, the thing is, it's a sentient shield. It spoke to us, and it has clearly presented evil intent. So my guess is it's an evil shield. And I seem to recall Jalal mentioning something about trying to find a way to free the thing in there. What was it? Gorbash or something?
Gargoth.
Gargoth.
Yeah, Gargoth. So, I don't want to stereotype or anything, but that sounds like a mighty demonish name. So...
That's a little racist.
Hey, yo, what? No. Some of my best friends are demons, okay?
Nah, just because you said that doesn't mean you're not racist, alright? Alright? You can say slurs and have a best friend which those slurs pertain to and still be a racist.
I know. I'm fucking around.
It's the my best friend's black kind of thing. I got a black friend.
I understood the joke.
That's what I was...
Don't worry, I
sorry.
say that all the time.
Okay.
It's my bad sense of humor.
I got the joke. I was just committing. I was full committing.
Okay. I don't know how they would respond to the deal, but I think that would be our only other option is offer them something, offer them a legendary demon's soul trapped in a shield.
I mean, I remember the time I had Gargoth for a while, and if I remember right, I think...
Didn't he just want to make his way into the hells or something? Because he thought that he would be freed there or whatever?
He gave me the heebie-jeebies.
Yeah, he has given everybody the heebie-jeebies because he literally talked into everybody in their brain.
He really didn't like me saying penis.
You did take psychic damage for that one.
That's why I want Night Leader to give me some psychic resistance, so I could say penis.
We'll get cold resistance.
I will shove a
In hell.
where the sun don't shine.
Cold resistance in a Virtus.
You will get cold resistance.
I'm going to resist these nuts in your mouth.
I think that this is our... I think this is our best play, is to offer up the soul of a legendary demon trapped in a shield. For
Yeah,
them
I
to
mean,
do with as they please. I don't know what that would be. Maybe release him and like imprison him, turn him into one of their loyal underlings or something. Another form of benefit. I don't know. I don't know. Whatever it takes. I don't want to trade someone good, and we can't afford to walk away and make more enemies. So we have to find a middle ground here. We have to find a middle ground and see if we can leverage. We have to leverage the shield. We have to leverage the devil in the shield and try to see if that's a good enough compromise.
Robin, I volunteer as truth here.
Robin, I remember some of the things that you have said in my stream. I don't think that it would work. I don't think you work as necessarily truly, completely
Bro got called out.
Good aligned.
Bro got called out.
Robin's a sweetie.
It's so funny. I'm sure, but it's still funny. You can be a total sweetheart and a degenerate all at the same time, because I am that.
What have you ever been, sweetheart?
Robin, I love you.
Did I miss something in the new 11 update?
To select individuals, we'll say. I play a neutral character here.
The spiders tell a different story, Lemon.
I didn't write that module. I just read what was on the page. That's funny.
Too good.
Oh, Pylord. Yeah, we can't give you a goodly soul, but we have this kick-ass shield that would look awesome with your axe. And it has a powerful soul too. Who would have thought?
Yeah.
This thing shoots fireballs from
this
it.
Thing
I
shoots
think you'll have
fireballs.
no use in hell. I think this will be useless, but it's cool.
Yeah, that's when it's.
Yeah, I honestly think this is our best ploy. We got it. We give up the shield.
Do you go full salesperson on this and upsell it a little bit? Not only does it shoot fireballs from its mouth, but it also shoots lightning bolts from its ass. You gotta flip the shield around, but that's what it does. It's a great buy. Great buy.
If we're gonna do that, we have to do it with the accent. He shoots fireballs from his eyes and lightning bolts from his arse.
Yes, I like that. So you guys.
I think this is what we're gonna do.
Okay. Take notes.
I think this is what we're gonna do.
Take notes that this is where you left off the session, because we're gonna end here.
Okay.
We're going to go ahead and raid out in a moment. However, I do have some stuff that I want to share with the party. Primarily from Lulu. This will be sort of a tiny bit of retcon, mostly because I didn't talk about it aside from I gave it to Snow. Snow is kind of in control of the character during combat, and I was giving him the stat sheet, and I also put it in there. But Lulu did have a recollection from her time in Avernus before meeting you all, as she obviously has amnesia and recalling things as you guys are adventuring. She mentioned that this is actually what she has remembered so far, is that she wandered Avernus for a while and then hid in a place called the Wandering Emporium. I made a friend there. His name was Mahadi. Maybe he can help us. That was old news. And she also said that it was Zariel who had sent me back here. I don't know why. Maybe, just maybe, there's a tiny little spark of goodness deep down inside her still. And the most recent memory that Lulu shares with you all is that the Demon Lord, Yanogu, wants to destroy Zariel's sword. He hates it as much as he hates her, and we fought him once, but I don't remember where. And that note was given to Snow. If you guys need the notes, you can confer with him. But that is her most recent memory that she recalls.
Yep.
Interesting.
Interesting. So on that note, I'm gonna go ahead and set up the raid here. We're gonna go ahead and raid on out. Make sure you show some love. If you have a subscription to the channel, you can copy this whole message. If you don't, just copy the little bit in the middle where it says lemon raid, lemonade charge. We're gonna go raid over to another tieflings VTuber. So make sure you, and I think they're actually a archdevil, which is potato. But yeah, go show some love. They're doing some Baldur's Gate right now. So hope everyone has a wonderful rest of their night. And we'll see you on Wednesday. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and raid on out. Love y'all. We'll see you then. Bye.
Night night.